Hello and welcome to another 9-minute Bible study. Let's start with Psalm 37, verse 21. The wicked borrows and pays not again, but the righteous, who is the righteous? The believers in Jesus. The righteous shows mercy and gives. There's one word in that verse we did not pick up within our last lesson, and that is give. The believers in Jesus, we need to be the merciful ones, but we need to be the givers also. Since the early part of this verse talked about borrow and pay not again, let me attach something to the giving here. I'm not talking about giving expecting to receive something in return. I'm talking about giving for the right reason, because we love the Lord, be it giving to the church, be it giving to other believers, be it giving to whoever the Lord leads us to give. We must give out of a pure heart to the Lord. Now, when we give out of a pure heart, I believe that God will bless, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But we need to give to others out of a pure heart, the complete opposite of what we saw earlier in the verse. If the world does something one way, we probably should do it the other way. In our case, we give out of a pure heart to others through the Lord. Let's look at verse 22. For such as he blessed of him, shall inherit the earth. Now, who are the ones who will inherit the earth? The meek. The meek are who? The believers in Jesus who allow the Lord to lead every part of their life. Now, let's connect all of this together. They are blessed of him. So those who are believers in Jesus, who allow the Spirit to lead their lives, what will they experience? Blessing. Part of that blessing will be what? Inheritance in eternity, but also our needs met in the here and now. We've seen that in the last few lessons. The last part of the verse, and they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. In other words, the evil. Those who do not follow the ways of the Lord, they're going to face an eternity in the lake of fire in torment. Verse 23. For the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his ways. So who is a good man? The only ones who would qualify under that title in the New Covenant are those who believe in the Christ, the cross, the resurrection. Now, before we believed, yes, there was none good in the sight of God. But because of what Jesus did, and because we have Jesus' righteousness or Jesus' goodness, we are right in the sight of God. The steps of a good man, the way he leads his life, is ordered of the Lord. How does the Lord order our steps? By us following the leading and the guiding of the Spirit. When we follow the Spirit, the Lord will lead us in the direction he wants us to go. He will take us from where we are to where he wants us to be. Now understand, that might not necessarily be where we want to go, but sometimes it's not where we need to be. It's where the Lord needs us to be. We need to follow the Spirit at all times. The last part, and he delights in his way. Though he falls, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hands. Here is something we can really latch on to. Yes, there will be times that the believers below it, they will make mistakes. We're human. We still have human tendencies. We have not reached sinless perfection. When does that happen? Sorry, it's not happening this side of the grave. We're humans, we're going to blow it. Yet what does it say? Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. For what? The Lord upholds him with his hand. The Lord holds us up. When we have problems, the Lord is there with his hand to pull us up, to get us up and running again. The Lord does not come and say, "Ha, you fell. I knew you weren't going to make it. Stay down." No. The Lord comes with his hand and he reaches out. Remember what happened when Peter started to sink. The Lord stretched out his hand. When we start to sink in our lives, we allow the Lord to pull us up, and we reach for him, and we will have this victory. Verse number 25. I have been young, and now am old. This is where we get the thought that this is one of the last Psalms that David wrote. David, he is not a young man anymore. He's an old guy. Yet what is the conclusion he can make as an older man? Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. David, he has been through every type of situation. He has lived in the palace. He has lived in the cave. He has lived in luxury. He has lived in the middle of the forest with his own son chasing him down. He knows good. He knows bad. He has been through every experience in life. And what is the conclusion he can make? I have never seen the righteous forsaken. Let's start with that first one. The Lord does not turn his back on his own. Even in the hour where David sinned against the Lord, killed Uriah, the Bathsheba incident, did the Lord reject David? No. There was a reason why Nathan was sent to say, "Thou art the man." David was not forsaken of the Lord. He stayed on the throne, and he continued to live for the Lord after that. Yes, we will have to deal with the problems. Yes, we will have to go and sin no more. But that doesn't mean we are forsaken. The Lord will continue to be on our side at all times. Believers in Jesus, we really need to latch hold of this. When we fall, the Lord will pick us up. When we go through rough times, he will not forsake us. Our confidence can and should be in the Lord at all times. Never doubt the Lord. He is with you through all things. What did Jesus say? I will never leave you nor forsake you. And we'll pick up with this in our next lesson.